What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Parlay Olay Bets Best Bets Show. I'm your host, Andrew Wade. I'm the owner of the Parlay Olay Bets Discord, and we had another fantastic day yesterday, both on the free plays and definitely within the YouTube or within the Discord, excuse me. We hit on two of the three free plays. It brings our free play record to 21 and 7, which is a phenomenal hit rate. Overall unit profit loss in the Discord, 27.26 units since the start of the new year. And again, 107 units last year. The two big hits, though, Adam Bona, I also took his double double. That was huge for the Discord. So had a fantastic time there. Started climbing the ladder on Aaron Gordon. Had a first quarter cash on Brandon Ingram. I had a few bad plays. The Jabari Smith Jr. Ace Bailey assist, didn't like those. And then Kelly Oubre got a really great line on that yesterday when PG was ruled out. For some reason, the Kelly Oubre line actually dropped. So we took that as well and made some good money on that in the Discord. If you like plays like this, if you want to win some money on some player props that are backed by real data, real film analysis, that kind of stuff, I highly recommend you check out the Discord. The link is in the bio. Use code Unrivaled for 50% off your first month. So with that being said, we have two plays for today. It is a smaller slate, and after a really good day, I try to ease back a little bit on some of the slates, especially when there's some ambiguity in how I think the slate's going to look like in terms of reads and teams that are playing and whatnot, how they match up. I don't see as much potential on the board as I did yesterday. So I have two plays free today, and we're going to start with Giannis over 5.5 assists. You can also get this on DraftKings at minus 160 for the 5 assists. I don't mind that at all if you want to play a little bit higher unit. I went with the plus money 5.5. That felt like the easiest line that everyone could possibly get for this play. So 5.5 assists. Main reason why Kevin Porter Jr. is questionable with an oblique strain. Without Kevin Porter Jr., and I anticipate he doesn't play. That's why I'm making this play here. Is I anticipate Kevin Porter Jr. does not play in this game. Without Kevin Porter Jr., let's look at Giannis's stats. Immediately, we see an increase of 5 potential assists per game without Kevin Porter Jr. on the court, which makes sense, right? Giannis is getting the ball in his hands more as they get rid of one of the playmakers on the team. I also want to call out last game. Last game, he had 16 potentials. Kevin Porter Jr. came off the bench. Now, we anticipated that going up against the Hawks. There's a little bit of an expectation there, anyways. But again, 16 potentials without Kevin Porter Jr. in the starting lineup is going to be huge. If you look at the popcornmachine.net, we can see just exactly what that game flow even looked like as well to give us a better understanding of that. And let me see. Do we have the game up yet? Over here we do. Okay. So Kevin Porter Jr. played basically a lot of the non-Giannis minutes. So that's going to be huge anyways, right? If Kevin Porter Jr. is not on the court when Giannis is on the court, that's value add. But also Kevin Porter Jr. just isn't playing, more opportunities for Giannis too, especially if he overlaps at all in that time. So no Kevin Porter Jr., fantastic. Let's look at position allowed for assist. We see another bump as well. So bottom 10 allowed assist teams, we see a bump up to 16.8 potentials. And I really want to take a look at this, which is 3-point attempts. So now we see when a team is allowing a ton of attempts or a ton of assists to 3-point attempts, Giannis is seeing a huge bump up to 17 potential. So this is going to be a tough game. But when you look at what and how the Thunder kind of attack teams, right? They leave the perimeter open. They try to limit the amount of paint touches. Giannis going to have the ball a lot, especially in the paint. They're going to double him, especially if they don't have a Miles Turner, if they don't have a Kevin Porter Jr. A lot of emphasis is going to be on stopping Giannis, which is going to leave those 3-point shooters open. And as you can see here, almost over 70% of his assists go to 3-point attempts, which is exactly where the weakness of this Thunder D is, if there was a weakness per se. So I love Giannis over 5.5 assists at plus money. That's my first play for the day. And play number 2 is going to be Donovan Mitchell over 5.5 assists. I actually thought this line would move overnight, and it didn't. So I'm very happy about that. But Donovan Mitchell over 5.5 assists. And the main reason why is there's no Darius Garland. That's the biggest reason why. Take out Darius Garland, take out Sam Merrill, and what you see here is an average of 13.4 potential assists a game for Donovan Mitchell and an average of 6.3 assists per game. Now, what I really like about this is the matchup itself, right? So the two times where we saw some struggles here, the Rockets, six potentials, six potentials to assist. The Thunder, 14 potentials, three assists. That was last game. Both tough defenses. Teams not, the Cavs were just not making their shots. But it is what it is, right? But now we get a team that is the Hornets, and the Hornets are playing really well. I want to give them some credit here. They are playing well, but they do allow a lot of assists. They allow a lot of 3-point looks, and that is exactly where we're going to see Donovan Mitchell get a lot of his opportunities at. You can all see here, go down by position. We've seen Jalen Pickett have success. James Harden have a lot of success, 10 on 20. Uh, Heck, Quentin Jackson, 5 on 11. Sheed, 6 on 11. So Donovan Mitchell's going to have the ball in his hand a lot. I anticipate they try to attack him, put a lot of pressure on him, and get the ball out of his hands. So I like this. 13.4 potentials going up against a team that is bottom 10 in assists allowed, bottom 10 in rank versus his defensive zone, assist zone, which is going to be the paint, but also the 3-point line. I mean, look across the board. They're allowing a ton of assists to these areas. So I love this look for Donovan Mitchell. The pressure is going to be on him to be the creator here. And I think actually, if we look at the head-to-head, there's actually kind of interesting. So we see 7 on 10 and 5 on 9, both with Darius Garland, though. So that's strong potentials with Darius Garland. Now you're taking Darius Garland out of the mix, where I expect to see 15 to 16 potentials for Donovan Mitchell. So I really like his 5.5 assists here as well. So those are my two plays for the day. We have 5.5 assists for Donovan Mitchell at -136. We have 5.5 assists for Giannis Antetokounmpo. I always mess up his last name, for plus money at that 126 mark. Both a unit on that. And that is what I have for you today. If you want my full slate of games, check out the Discord link in the bio for more. But that's what I got for you. And we will be back tomorrow with more breakdowns using Prop Madness. If you love Props Madness like I do, check it out. Use code Andrew for 25% off your first month. I absolutely love Props Madness, though. It is how I do a good chunk of my research, and it's how I drive a lot of my film analysis as well. So appreciate y'all. Have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all soon.